Day 9 of the Pretty Perspectives Endurance. Physically, nothing specific to report, I suppose. I'm more or less used to the diet now, I think. Although last night, when I went to bed, I was ridiculously hungry to the point where it did keep me awake for about 2 hours. I've got one of those cushions that you can plug your iPod into, and I had to put that on just to kind of drown out my stomach, just because it was so loud. I was so hungry. It was ridiculous. And I mean, normally I don't really eat that late before bed. I am sometimes a little bit peckish before I go to sleep, but never like that. Never like that. Well, that was yesterday, after I did the video. So there's a recap. But today, the only thing I can really say is that I have sort of been counting down and thinking about food a lot, but that's probably because I didn't do a food plan yesterday. I did it sort of this morning and sort of played it by ear a little bit. And when I do that, I am constantly thinking about food, which is why I have to do it the night before. And then I don't my eyes don't wander around the fridge, if you like, and I'm not like constantly looking at the fruit bowl or anything like that, because I know I can't have it, because I know what I'm having later on. Mentally and kind of emotionally, I think the diet is sort of affecting me a little bit. I mean, this week for me, apart from a couple of things, has just been a series of unfortunate events. Completely unrelated to the endurance, really, but you know, the way I've handled them has been affected, and I do believe it's because of the lack of food. You know, I've not handled them as well as I probably would have done had I been myself and on a high calorie diet where I got my concentration together, and where I didn't feel as kind of fragile and vulnerable and stuff. And just, I mean, the depression that I spoke about a few days back, about how I'm just kind of oppressed and depressed by my diet. I can't, you know, it's hard to break free from, and I'm just, the constantly thing I'm thinking of is, you know, I'm on this diet and I've got no calories in me, I've got no energy, and you know, things. I've been quite ratty today. Everything's aggravated me, from people writing just ridiculous statuses on Facebook to orange peel of all things. I got quite angry with an orange. I have, you know, there's just, I've got like the workload as well that I've got. Being in third year, we've got one of our modules, our group in particular, it's marked on a 50-50, 50 for practical, 50 for a presentation, and our presentation is on Monday and our practical is on Thursday. So you know, that's kind of stressful, and dealing with all that as well. I'm sort of in the middle of doing that work, and it's taking me longer because my concentration's not there, which is aggravating me, which is making it worse, and I'm so just genuinely frustrated and annoyed with everything. And I'm not normally that kind of, what's the word, agitated. I'm not, you know, like everyone, I do get a bit annoyed from time to time, but this is ridiculous. I really want to just kind of just have a cup of tea and some biscuits and just chill out and eat something a bit indulgent. You know, I want to indulge in something. I want to kind of just not give a crap about the calories and just eat something. And I mean, I got, you know, a first on an essay on Friday, and normally, you know, when that kind of happens, if I get a really good mark that I'm really kind of proud of, you know, I'll sort of do something to celebrate. If I can't afford to go out anywhere, then I'll kind of do something on my own. You know, I'll treat myself to a chocolate bar or a tub of Ben and Jerry's, and you know, I can't do that. And even when I've been these kind of unfortunate events, when they've kind of cropped up as well, and I can't, I just feel like there's kind of no release. And it's amazing how much you kind of, how food is a release in some ways. You know, like, it may be like a typically like British Midlands thing to kind of get home and want a cup of tea, or maybe, you know, I'm a lot like my mum in that sense, but you know, just I mean, a cup of tea would eat away at my calorie count, and I'm like, I can't do it. And yeah, I'm frustrated. People are frustrating me. I've got no patience for anyone. I'm just really agitated, and I'm tired because my tummy's keeping me up at night, rumbling. Yeah. Once again, though, you know, it's not unbearable. I think if I had to do this diet a bit longer, say if we did it for a month or something, then I might sort of say, look, it's not happening. I'm not myself. I'm just angry at everybody, and it's counterproductive as well. I'm not concentrating on my work very well, and it's taking me twice as long to do anything. So I'll probably cut it short. But knowing that we're on day 9, so that's what, 5 days left. Knowing there's only 5 days, I'm like, well, I'll stick it out. That's fine. It's not that bad. But just today in particular, and as well, I've not really had anyone to vent to because everyone's either at work or they've gone home or something. I mean, my flat is empty as well, so socially I can't even vent to anyone. And I could do with a good kind of bitch about this diet. I like the food. I do like the food I'm eating. I just wish I could eat more of it, and I just wish there was a kind of a bit more variation to it. It does that. I think that the kind of monotony of this diet is frustrating, and for someone to be on it long term, I mean, how boring that must be, and how can people not be frustrated? And I like different flavors. I want some, different flavors and textures and stuff like that, and just kind of really kind of vary your diet. And yeah, I'm aggravated now. You can probably tell I'm really aggravated now. Talking about it is aggravating me. This pen I've got in my hand's aggravating me. So yeah, this is the kind of moment where I just want chocolate and a cup of tea, and I'll chill out and watch a film or something on telly, and I'll be alright within half an hour. But I can't eat the chocolate, I can't have a cup of tea because I've run out of calories for the day, and so I'm just going to have to stay wound up because I haven't even got time to watch a DVD or anything either. So yeah, this kind of diet doesn't support a busy lifestyle for definite, and doesn't support a lifestyle with elements of academia, because it affects your concentration, and it's knowing that your concentration is affected in such a way as well is frustrating. And I sometimes feel like when I have spoken to people, I felt stupid because I can't process what they're saying quick enough to reply, which is why I felt sort of antisocial as well, because I'm like, well, I just can't think of any kind of answer, and if I do, it's just straight to the point. There's no kind of elaborate conversation, no witty banter, and it's like turning into a ghost. It's like disappearing and fading out, and sometimes physically as well, if you're on this long term, I suppose. I mean, I still don't feel different body wise, size wise and things like that, but that's about it. So yeah, I'm just hoping the frustration goes away for tomorrow, because I'm just really angry at everything. And what frustrates me the more, the things I'm getting angry at. An orange peel, of all things. I mean, I'm not a massive fan of, genetically modified food, but easy peel is one thing I do support, and, that orange peel was an easy peel, and it made my life very difficult for 10 minutes. So, yeah, that is so insignificant, and yet it wound me up something chronic. So, yeah, I feel, as a person, fragile and volatile, and I don't like it. So hopefully tomorrow I'll have a more pleasant video for people to watch. I do apologise for the rant because I'm only on 9 minutes and I'll get told off for that. But yeah, excuse me for being a moody cow, but this is what this endurance is all about. We're trying to show the effects, not just physically, but also on behaviour, on mood, on mentality, on emotions, and this is it. I hate oranges. And that more or less summarises this video. So, bye bye, and until day 10, which is tomorrow.